Hi, I'm Kieran here.
I'm Peter.
We're with One Tree Planted, and we're going to do a little bit of a pine tree planting demonstration to show you all how to get the best chances of survival for these trees. So first off, we have our container here, and we want to make sure our hole is several inches deeper than the rootstock is going to be on the tree. So Pete here is going to get this hole going. If you're on a hillside, you want to make sure that you're going to plant that on the north slope so it's a little cooler and shadier. They're not going to get as much sun exposure. And then if you can, you could also think of some sort of wind block so that it both gets shade and it gets a little bit of wind protection. So what you would do is find an object right here and plant on the north side of that to give yourself a little bit of protection there.
For these cones, we like to tap them out instead of pull. That's our little guy right there.
Once you have it here, you want it centered. And what we're gonna do is start backfilling, and as we backfill, we're gonna compress the soil as we go. What you want to think of is creating sort of like a depression or a bowl for water retention, and that'll just give it the best chance of getting that water and getting it down into the roots. When you backfill, you want to make sure that you definitely cover all the roots, and then you're going to build up maybe a 2 or 3 inch berm along the edges of this bowl to help funnel the water down in there. And then once again, if you're on a hillside, you can fortify the downhill side a little bit, beef it up just a little bit more. Otherwise, if it's just a little soil wall, it can get washed away. And then you want to kind of make sure the soil is nice and even and compacted here.
Compaction is a big deal. You don't want it loose. You give it a little tug, it's in there. If you pull it and it comes right out, that's definitely not good. We want to reduce air pockets in the soil.
And then this last stage here, we're gonna mulch around the plant, but we're gonna leave about a baseball size perimeter around the stem, because if this mulch gets saturated, it can kind of rot out around the stem. So this nice about an inch thick layer here, and that's gonna help with water retention and keep this guy nice and healthy and happy, getting water down into the roots.
Yeah, definitely mulch is a good thing. It shields the soil from precipitation. Otherwise, it'll just evaporate right off the surface in your home. We encourage you to water, but they're pine trees. They don't need a lot of water, so once a week is probably sufficient. A gallon for this size is more than enough.
It'd be great to water it right after you put it into the ground, just to give it that first little boost to help it out with the stress of being transferred into the ground.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, comment below. Subscribe to One Tree Planted. We hope you enjoyed. Thank you.
Get out there, put some trees in the ground.